God willing, record a little bit of Lech Lecha from Torah Ohr. God willing, always learning to bind our souls to God, pledge to God, haste redemption. What do you call an alligator in a vest? And yeah, let's try to make the Rebbe happy. God happy too. All right. Starting on page yud beis, the mimer is called Yikra od Shmecha Avram Shmecha Avraham ki avamon goyim. You will no longer be called Avram, you'll be called Avraham because you'll be a father of nations. This idea about it says that Hashem created to make things better, to fix it up. In the world, Hashem made a perfect world, but it needed to be elevated still through our deeds. Even though He'd already created a person, it wasn't a complete. He wasn't created in a complete way. Like it says in Medrash Rabbah, Sheshal al Amila, im Haviva hi Amila, Lama Nivram Adam Aral. If circumcision is so great in God's eyes, why did He create man uncircumcised? Why is that Tshuva Shekol Mashenivra be Sheshimei Braysim Strickens Sivatikum? To let us play our part. Everything Hashem made it, He let us play a role in it to make it better. Kamo Tormasin, just so you can take on a type of food that has to be fixed up. Let's see how it works. The idea that Hashem's constantly creating something from nothing. He something only Shem can do. This is where Hashem shined out to the whole world. It wasn't for this essential flow to be revealed to the world. It wasn't that it, in order that this flow should be drawn out into the whole world, it wasn't really necessarily in such a revealed way. To make it kind of flow in a uniform way, it had to come through a screen. And the curtain separated between the place where God was truly revealed to the next chamber. Kodesh Parokas. It's a Rosh Tevis on here. Parsa, Kamahi Parokas, he bebeis Hamikdash and Mishkan Shekol, Shtashas Molam Ad Olam, he Ayde Mesic Parsa. It all comes through a screen, chaining down from world to world, comes through a screen. Masvik Bain Kol Olam, between each world is that Inyan Chodesh Betuvo, that Hashem creates everything brand new all the time. Shesavas Mayin Liyeshu Ayde Chiddush, Dahaino Ayde Mesic Parsa. What makes the novelty is this curtain. Nice Or Chodesh, it makes a new type of light. Or Shel Toldos, a derivative style light. Mahus Or Rishon, that's a different essence of light from the original light. Showed Mishtal nice old Parsa Aj and Savagash Mamish, and enough curtains and screens and transformations to light actually become physicality. Ikyesh Kama meaning Masakim dealing, but there's a lot of styles of curtains. Yesh Obakinish Omrim, mostly Shabbos and Mavdu Mikodesh Lahol, like separating between Shabbos and the weekday. Shumesik Mavdu Gomor, that's a complete separation, a real hard screen. The Anadoma the Parsa Maskip and Kodesh the Kodesh Kadoshim, not like separating from the Holy of Holies to the Holy. Holy of Holies where the Ark was, the Holy is where the Menorah was. So Derek Stalsh is also Atzmoshin's Geshem. That's that. In that case, it's the light itself becoming a little more grub. The Gan Lachar Parzu Kodesh, and even once it goes through the curtain, it's still holy. I mean, it's a very holy place. A lot of people can't go in there. It's intense. Derek Shemavdilin B'Mash Kasel, the Yom Tov Madu Kodesh the Kodesh Mashain campaign Kodesh the whole, but going from holy to weekday to profane. Who Mesik Shemailim Master Oral nice and Nifrad Mamish. But to go from holy to profane is a complete separation, like all the way into the outside, like like those who think they are God and they created everything. Asher Osam Ohio is cool and Makar Lahela Kalat Kala Ena Kofrim Mamish Vazel Odolokel Elakim Kalocho Shiv Laoilam Hasto Vishpasam Oilam at Olam Achu Behinas Eloki Elokim Eloki Elokim B'Makom Hahelam V'Hester, in a hidden place, V'Choshek, in a darkness, V'Mesik Mavdil Zeh, and this type of curtain, the Nema Albi Shemaim Kederos, I'll enclose the heavens. It's a few types of separation. Going from, holy to holy is one style. It's still a big change. Going from holy to profane is a complete change. But going to this thing where it's completely separate, which I think is saying going from holy to profane, leads to this idea of, like, some people in the world, God forbid, think, God is the true God, but He gave independent power to the stars and this and that, and they call Hashem God of gods, and then they do give the sun some independent power, and that makes a mistake. And they make a mistake, and the Rebbe is saying here that they're not truly denying the whole Torah. Just make this mistake, certain hiddenness. Hashem, so to speak, being clothed in the heavens and the earth. So it's a mistake, but the Rebbe is not saying it's not a avodah zarah. It's not an absolute complete mistake. There's two types of profane. Aleph hol gamar. There's the totally profane, where we're saying God of gods. That's, I guess, at the bottom. Then there's profane things that are made, prepared in a holy manner. Like the intermediate days of the holidays. That from Kedusha there gets the level of Bittul, Gampach, Ahol, Kamoy, Yedei, Shemir, Shabbos, like guarding Shabbos, Yesh Arab, Yesh Shemei, Ahol, there's still a shine into the 6 weekdays. It's Kedusha Shabbos from Shabbos itself, giving Yami, Rishonim, Shabbos, Shabbos, giving Yami, Achronim, Shabbos, Abad. 3 days, Shabbos lights up the 3 upcoming days, and the 3 days leading in the Shabbos are lit up from the Shabbos that's coming. The Yidden got this from Shabbos, from the 6 days of creation. The holiness that was put in that Shabbos could be drawn into the Yidden's work day type deeds forever and ever. But Ehulin Shanaisa Teres HaKodesh, the Inyan Havdalah Bein Motzi Shabbos Baruch HaMavdil HaBrachahi Shakashi Ehulin Nice Teres Kodesh. I was saying now when we make Havdalah Motzi Shabbos, God willing B'Neder, it should be with the idea that it should draw this holiness into whatever we're doing. Dafka has to be the 6th day specifically. The hole through the curtain. Then it would be total bittul. I mean, it's the Shemona Esrei B'Shtakava Kmoshi. Efshel Miyad Lifnei HaMelech. You can't lift your hand before the king. Manda Mahavim Machu Kami Malcho Ve'emes Kasiv Yigi Kapecha. Tocha Ayidei Lamates Malakas Chosros V'Chorish V'Kotzer. Dahainu Sh'Ayidei Amaisa Mamshik. Avaya Chadasha, Vizhavas Davar Chadash Lios, Amachadash V'Tuvu Maisa Bereshis, Davkazu Asher, Barlikin Lasois. There's to be some separation, but through doing our work, we bring in God's holiness, so to speak, into all the new things we're doing, making a new world, so to speak. Transforming bitter to sweet. To make everything on the level of Shabbos, bringing it up. Shabbos in Manucha, Shabbos is rest, between his bittul, Kamo Shemona Esrei, V'Yavshel Lios Kula Shabbos, Kamo Kula Shemona Esrei, Rak Techili Lios Yimecha Hol. Can't be everything is Shabbos, like a whole Shemona Esrei. Only the beginning. But the first has to be the days of the week. You have to fix it up. You have to work hard during the week to be ready for Shabbos. Tikun Zeg Amkin B'Chinas Milik Yad. Before he was Avram, he was Avram, and he was the beginning of revelation, Yesh Miyayin, the beginning of the Yesh creating something from nothing, Shumakar Shpa, which is where everything starts, Nikum Shem Av, that's called Father, Bahayi Bechinas Ram, why was he exalted? Going over the nations, because he had a curtain separating between him and them. But then through the circumcision became Abraham, Avam Ogoin, Lahosi, Lachalis, and Nisus, the Sahara, Begili Gamar, Achi, Skav, and Nisus, the Klal Tagas Kampe Shechina, Huyade Amila, Ki Amila Osius, Mal Yud K, Haim Chachma Bina. That's a heavy thought. Let's put that together. Mal Huloshan is Galas, Mal means revelation, Ki Mal Maloshan, Malala Shadiba, who Amagalas Ahachma, speech reveals wisdom, the Yosa Hachma, Yosas Makoach Alpol, to bring the wisdom into actuality. From concealment to revelation, that you have the greatest idea, it doesn't mean anything until you start to speak it out, and then it could actually happen in actuality. In the future, Hashem will transform the nations to a pure tongue, and everyone will see Hashem speaking. Because there'll be a revelation of this level of speech, of godly speech, and a revelation of wisdom. So after the Milah, Avraham he was more separated before. Now that he was Avram, he was an exalted father, but now after the Milah, he could be more a straight-up father to the nations. To add in gathering up sparks, I think he can be more united with the lower worlds, with the sparks, in order that the ray that comes from him should be completely revealed, until he can bring everything under the rays of the Shekhinah. Before it was kind of like him and them, and he could only affect them in a distant way, but after the Milah, he can kind of get more involved with them, I guess because he's higher, maybe he can go lower, involved with them. He can reveal the yud more, he can get involved with them, he's more refined, he can bring more godliness to them, etc., etc. You can have a more direct interaction with the lower worlds. Hasmal eating hoshist einish the plumbing who beginas helam sayig lahachma stika eating malilus beginas diba regiligam amaloshin yoshib mamuli shahu pirish nagde klomer davar shanir ilahu nukach einav mataba adam ataktum hini kasiv nice adam at sameno. We were made in God's image. Sayno, just like him, yesh gam kain mesagal davar. There's also a screen there. Al aver mashpia, on the one transmitting. Ram, he's still in an exalted way. Anistros l'Shem Elokeinu, the hidden things are for Hashem. Hakma Bina, which is Hakma Bina, V'niglas Lanu Luneno, and the real things are for us and our kids. Shalidei Hamila Naisa, Niglas Lanu Luneno, it becomes real to us and our children. Shigili Eno Ela B'chinas Levaneno, it's only to us. Shib'chinas Havlada. Lankasha Nozav Heva Avram, so the extra hay went to Avram. Nekar Haresh Ba'avram, but he didn't take out the Resh. Shayin Hu B'chinas Ram, he's still exalted. Alashinosa B'chinas Hey, he gets to give him the Helios B'chinas Ram Zabigili, so that the exaltedness could be revealed. Exaltedness had to stay in its own zone before. With the Hey, the exaltedness could move into the zone where it wanted to work and help out all the things there. And it stay in an exalted way. V'hina Mili Higili, and its revelation, Pir Higili Yoser, Par is even more. Kamo Par is a Rosh Ha'ish, Shechita Meforas, it's like it's. For us, like it says, Hamesek Amavdu ben Kodesh the Holy Yisrael Chulin. The Yisrael Chulin Shanais Al Torah Kodesh He Yikra Abdallah Ki Veshivas Abdallah's Lavdu ben Atame Einana Omer Lefi Shi Yevsha Kol Kach Yimachar Shem Avirim Dal Shem Kodesh the Chol. And this curtain that separates between holy and profane, that we're talking about the Yidden's profane activities that are done in a holy way, which is the main separation. Because with the 7 separations to separate away from impurity, we don't say, because it's impossible, we don't need so much, since we already moved away from Kodesh to holy. I think it's talking about interacting with the world, but staying above it, staying holy. This first part of this paragraph was a little confusing. What does it mean above? I think it's talking about lightning. Sometimes the Shem is hidden, and it says a fence for wisdom is silence, and sometimes the Shem is speaking, and when he's speaking directly to us. And we're the same way. Sometimes we're hidden, and sometimes we're speaking. Sometimes we have to interact in a hidden way, and sometimes we act in a revealed way, but either way it should be in an exalted way. And this holiness we pick up on Shabbos, we should carry into the week and do things in a holy way. Right, Shech now.